Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna review for you a new foundation and it's Illuminance Serum Tint. This is skincare infused makeup. They include ginger root, vitamin C, vitamin E, and hyaluronic acid. The reason I decided to purchase this foundation is because I've been using this Skin Illuminance foundation for quite a while. Absolutely love it. It's also from Revlon. When I saw that they came out with the new but more of a serum tint, I decided to give it a try. The problem so far I had was this tint. First of all, you can only purchase it on Amazon, and even when I purchased this foundation, it took 6 weeks to actually get it. I have no idea what's the problem with that, but I finally got it. I'm gonna review it for you today. If you want to purchase it, make sure that you're purchasing right now because it will take a minute to actually get it. It retails for $13 on Amazon. As I already mentioned, I can't find it anywhere else. Couple things for me to mention about this foundation. It has light to buildable coverage. It's instantly and visibly enhances complexion. It reduces dark spots after 4 to 8 weeks. I actually want to put this foundation to the test. I do have quite a bit of hyperpigmentation. Still leftovers from the summertime. Is not as bad as I had it on summertime, but I do have it. So if I'll use this foundation for 4 to 8 weeks, I'm gonna strive for like 6 weeks and see if it actually gonna help me with the dark spots. It is infused with skincare ingredients, and I already mentioned it's ginger root, vitamin C, vitamin E, and hyaluronic acid, and they do include SPF 15, which is wonderful, especially for people who not usually using SPF on a daily basis. At least you'll have a little bit in this foundation. I decided to go with the color 301 and it's cool beige. Compared to the foundation, I've had it in the color 317 tan beige. I want to sort of compare it side by side so you can see the difference. Okay, so here is the cool beige, color 301, and this is 317 tan sand. I feel like tan sand has a little bit more of that orangey tint to it, and the cool beige is more on the pinkish side. I really like the pink undertones. I prefer more of a neutral to cool undertones. This foundation looks really good on the summertime when I'm very tan. It looks perfect. This one, I feel like I'll be able to use it for the most winter time. I have mature skin. I'm almost 40 years old. I do have my fine lines and wrinkles. I prefer makeup, especially the foundations that include skincare ingredients like hyaluronic acid. Absolutely love it for my skin. My skin really needs it, especially on the winter time. Vitamin C is great for dark spots, discoloration. Vitamin E is another great hydrating ingredient. It has to be more of a light to buildable coverage. I'm not super crazy about full coverage foundations. I don't think they look really good on my skin. They do emphasize my fine lines and wrinkles, and that's something I'm trying to avoid when I'm applying makeup. On the summertime, I have more of a combination skin. My T-zone gets a little oilier, and then the rest of the face is normal, and then the winter time my T-zone will be normal, and then the rest of the face a little more on the drier side. So far, I'm very impressed with the application of this foundation. You'll see it on the footage, so let's just go ahead and start watching that footage. Let's go ahead and start applying this foundation. Here's the foundation itself. It's a skincare infused makeup light to buildable coverage, soft satin finish. I'm gonna get a little bit of the foundation and see the color of it. It actually doesn't look too bad. I'll be using my It Cosmetics brush. Absolutely love this brush. I usually apply all of my foundations with the brush. I just really like the finish when I'm using it, and I feel like I don't have to waste too much product that way. Okay, let me do half of the face first so we can see how it looks with makeup and how skin looks without makeup. So far, it looks really pretty. Okay, so here is the difference. No makeup, makeup. It did cover up all of the imperfections that I have. I do have a little bit of freckles, but I really like the idea of them kind of still, you'll be able to see it through the makeup. I really like the color that I chose. It does give that beautiful natural glow. It does have that satin finish, not super dry and not overly shiny. Perfect for aging skin. It will not accentuate your fine lines and wrinkles. It feels really, really lightweight. Okay, no makeup once again. Makeup. I love it. It gave just enough coverage to cover all of the imperfections, but it still looks very natural, really pretty. Okay, let me finish up this side. It goes on super, super smoothly. You guys let me know what you think. Would you try this foundation for yourself? I love foundations that have a little bit of a glow. Just radiance and glow, very hydrating. I love the idea of skincare in the makeup as well, especially when it's a drugstore makeup. You cannot beat it. Like, come on. Skincare and foundation, 2-in-1. That's just perfection. And I think color looks very pretty. I'm gonna get just tiny bit closer so you guys can see it. What do you guys think? This foundation inspired me to do more of that natural look. I didn't want to do too much of an eyeshadow or eyelash. No eyeliner today as well. Very nude lip. This foundation looks very natural. It does give beautiful radiance and glow. It does have more of that satin finish. It's not creasing so far in any of my fine lines and the wrinkles, which is really great. I will be back in a couple of hours. I want to see how this foundation performing. So far, I'm very impressed. Really great product. I love the color that I chose online. So here it is. It's been 4 hours since I've applied this foundation. I'm gonna get just a little closer so you can see how this foundation performing throughout the day. I have been cooking for the last 4 hours, so there's a lot of heat. But even then, my T-zone, you can see it's starting to get just a little bit oily. This is very normal with all of the hydrating foundations that I have used, and it really doesn't bother me too much. I've already mentioned that I have more of a combination skin where it's pretty dry everywhere else, and then my T-zone will get a little oily. I haven't done any touch-ups since I've applied this foundation, so this is what's been happening in the last 4 hours. Overall, for a very hydrating foundation, I think it looks very beautiful. If you have oily skin, I don't think that foundation would be for you. If you have really dry skin, I feel like it will look really, really beautiful, and it will keep your skin very hydrated throughout the day because of the vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. I want to see changes in dark spots after 4 to 8 weeks, just like they say. So I will be testing this foundation out. And if you have any comments, you're more than welcome to comment me at any time. I usually answer most of them whenever I have time. So here it is. I might come back just in a couple more hours. So I can see around 6-7 hour mark how oily my T-zone will get. But so far, I love it. It's not really creasing in my fine lines and wrinkles, maybe a little bit around my mouth, but that's perfect. Overall, this foundation looks very beautiful. $13 drugstore foundation with skincare. You just can't beat it. Last footage for this video. It's been 7 hours. I haven't touched my face. I didn't do any touch-ups. You can see specifically the nose area starting to get just a little bit more oily, but it has been 7 hours. I do have combination skin. It's very normal for lightweight hydrating foundations to look the way it looks right now. I'm actually very impressed that even my forehead and my chin doesn't look as oily as it usually does with the rest of the foundations. It's still not creasing in any of my fine lines and wrinkles. It still looks very gorgeous. Super impressed with this foundation. $13 skincare foundation, 2-in-1. Looks very beautiful. That satin, very natural glow. I'm impressed. I really like the foundation that I showed you in the video that I have been using for the last 4 months. Really happy that I had a chance to try this tint as well, even though I had to wait for up to 5 to 6 weeks. It was totally worth it. Hopefully it'll be a little more available pretty soon because this is really great product. Well, that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for my weekly videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.